From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Miami. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
On play action, Lance. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know is that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And Lance now to throw. That's caught by Sims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready, set. Ready?
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins at 4-12 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
43 rail.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, a run by A-Chain. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Cook following the penalty. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's Cook again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
3-3. Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Ready.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Cook up the gut. Sheds off the tackle. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning. If you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
And smooth sailing and a big run because of it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Deontay Hardy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On the set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready,
So here's
ready.
a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sit. Mega. Hut, hut.
And Lance going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Set.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Drill. 52.
Off of play action. Here's Lance. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Lance again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
42-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
White, 560. Fury, yellow. Steel, black. Set, cut.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Green Jack. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
A-Chain hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ready.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Cut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Slide through. Set.
Working from the gun, Lance. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
A-Chain is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Clock 10. Blue striker. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Running for it, here's Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. But and he loses the football a second time. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen going to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, three times becoming a pattern.
Three times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this. Quarterbacks escape.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So he escaped, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Claude Ray. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance. Throw caught by A-Chain. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's second down. Here's Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kickball pass is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Now Lance. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball